Welcome back. Elena back with us to share what's really been going on over on our social media for another Monday's Viral Vibes. Thanks for joining
Yes,
us.
I'm so glad to be here. I made sure to bring the bright colors
You
on
did.
this rainy day.
I know. I love it. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that. So let's just kind of get into it. You shared with us earlier a chart
Yes.
to kind of talk about the
Time
importance
for
of
the
sharing.
analytics, the
Yeah.
nerdy part.
Yeah.
So,
Can you break that down for us a little
yeah,
bit?
of course. So on this chart, we're going to look at the shares and the engagement rates. So we have an area where you get no shares. So whenever someone comes on here and they don't share that post, it gets very little engagement.
Okay.
And you know, this is how many people are reaching it, so how many people get to see it, and then how many people react, like, comment. Those type of things all bring it up to everybody's feed more often.
Okay.
And obviously we're talking about our show, but this would be applicable to anybody,
Yes.
right? If they can get someone else in their atmosphere to share a post, you're saying everything elevates.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And then so here we did a breakdown for no shares, and then 3 shares, 10 or 18 shares,
Oh.
and you can kind of just see it increase.
Yeah.
The last two have 18 shares each.
Okay.
But, you know, one side we could see it didn't have as many people viewing it.
Okay.
And sometimes that just comes down to how many followers you have. You know, if you have smaller accounts, then less people are seeing it. But it still has the same amount of engagement because there's still 200, 300 people liking and, you know, adding comments, excited for those type of events that are going on. And, you know, like you said, this is not just for Good Day.
Right.
This
Right.
can work for anyone.
Sure.
You know, anytime you make a post, anytime you see a post, it's important to share those things so that it can get in front of more faces.
So what's the difference then when you're sharing out there on different social media platforms? So like for instance, LinkedIn
Yes.
or X or Instagram, Facebook, like
Because
is
they
there
all seem so different.
Exactly.
Right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So, you know, I would say choose your poison. You know, social
Yeah.
media can be exhausting. So if
Yeah.
you like Facebook, it's very easy to look at the share button, which is a little arrow. And then, you know, you can always comment. Some people limit their comments on things. So sometimes you can't comment on something, but you can always react. So you can always like, heart.
Okay.
That's always on Facebook. On LinkedIn, you know, if you get on Good Day and you want to share that, that's such a great asset to have. Sponsored posts get that link that they can share back, whereas other people might have to screen record or email us to figure out how to get that video.
Sure.
Share that on your LinkedIn, and then people can repost, which is like a share. They can also comment, like, and have other reactions. On Instagram, you can share on stories.
Yeah.
So that's typically the best way to share something that's going on, and then put some of your own thoughts and comments to that so people know, like, oh, I'm excited for this event that's coming up, or this was such a great segment, or look how funny Napoleon.
yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Look at these costumes.
Look at these jokers.
Yes.
These guys.
So one of the things I saw that's been trending is we've been doing this question of the week.
Yes.
Yes.
And that picked up some engagement, but that's more than just putting a post out there, right? Because we're asking the audience to.
Right. And not only that, I mean, I know I've shared it from my personal accounts, right? So, and that seems to kind of get some more engagement too.
Yes. Yes. So, you know, this is a fun way to interact with people. You can keep it relevant. You know, as soon as it turns November 1st, do you have Mariah Carey on? You know, so like those type of things. Think about what people are talking about. So that's such a great way to get people to engage, is being relevant.
Sure.
And, you know, I almost thought about doing my Christmas decorations this
Okay,
weekend.
good to know where you are,
See?
where you are on that. Speaking of engaging, you know, we always try to engage with kind of like the National Day, and recently it was National Slap Your Coworker
Yes.
Day, and that really picked up a lot of
It
lot of
did.
likes on our page.
Some of y'all want to slap your coworkers.
Yeah, which is wild.
Yes, I love what
homemade
you made,
slapper.
Mackenzie.
You know
that
what?
cracked
I
me
just had
up.
enough of
You
you
said it took
school.
way too long to make.
It's
but-
embarrassing how
never
long that
forget
took.
that.
I will never get
So
over that.
Do we have a sound
But that has such like a clickable
slightly
headline
delayed.
almost, you know,
Okay,
slap
so
your
we'd like to
coworker day.
slap
You're kind
you.
of like,
I don't know if I
well,
can fit
I
my
want to
hand
know
in
what
this.
day this is.
Yeah.
You know, click on it,
Yeah.
watch
Gotta join
it.
in the fun next year.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Put it on your calendar for next
That's
year.
right. It was October 23rd this year, if you're curious about that.
Hey, wait. You said that a little too quick. Wait a minute.
Yes.
He's gonna get you back.
Oh man.
Follow
And-
the rules, though.
Got to follow the
Yes.
rules. There were rules.
are rules.
Yeah, for sure. And then we always have performances on the
Yes.
show, and I know that one of
Yes.
those recently picked up a lot of traction as well.
Now, these are past events, but if you have an event that's coming up, it's good to share these things. You have an engaging, you have colorful, wear that you're wearing. You have that engagement of you probably have family that's wanting to share this,
Sure.
and then sharing that event. Such an easy way to share what you've got going on.
Yeah.
So.
I love that. And then just last week, I think on Friday, we visited with the organizers of a great event that's coming up, Karaoke for Canines.
That was
Yes.
so great.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And so, right there, you kind of have dogs. People
Right.
love animals.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, if you're trying to get more clicks, just post a dog, trust me.
Yeah.
And, just also here we were talking about PTSD and some of
Yes.
those things. that
Veterans, coming up for
really-
Veterans
yes,
Day as
for
well.
Veterans Day. So that relevance, once again, knowing what's going on nationally, even locally, will always help, increase that engagement, those likes, and getting more followers.
Yeah.
That people care about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us again.
Yes,
Always
thank you.
enlightening when you come on to share how to engage properly with social media and how to kind of elevate your status. I think it's great for us, but it's also great for our viewing audience who is
Yeah, I'm
looking
glad to do
to
this.
increase the traffic on their social media pages
Absolutely.
as well.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank
yeah.